So what are we here to talk about? Okay. Now, this is the abstract for today's session. I'm not going to go through it. Hopefully, you have had a chance to see this abstract as part of the coming along to this session, but it's going to take you on a bit of a journey to get you introduced to what fabric administration is, what you kind of need to know to have this come into your organization so that you can make this successful in your role in being able to look after fabric in your environment. So, what is fabric? We're going to start out now. This is not my definition. I just want to say that right from the start. So, I'm just going to read this definition for you because this is Microsoft's definition of what is fabric. It's an all in one analytics solution for enterprises that covers everything from data movement to data science, real time analytics, and business intelligence. Now, it does offer you a full comprehensive suite where you're able to take things from uh, different different data sources, pull them all together. Where prior to Fabric, that was a lot more difficult for us to do. Okay, you needed to cobble different technologies together to be able to achieve what Fabric does for us. Now, on the right hand side, you'll see some bullet points, and hopefully, none of those look new or outstanding, or you're going, hey, I don't know what these are. Okay, data warehousing. It's been around a long time. Nothing new there. It's just incorporated. Data engineering. Well, this is a way how you're uh, managing that data. It makes it easy pulling it all together. Integration. Well, we've been doing that for a long time as well. With, started off with VDS packages or SSIS packages. We then moved to ADF, etc. Right? Data science, a little bit newer. Real time analytics. That's been more of a tough ask for quite some time. Okay, but it's something that people have been working on for a long, long time. And business intelligence. Well, we go all the way back to, starting with reporting services that gave us the ability to bubble up that data that we needed so management could make those decisions. We then come full circle all the way through to Power BI, which is part of Fabric. Okay, so a lot of these concepts are not new. It's just pulling them all together. So, what is the Fabric architecture? Well, we're composed of a number of different components. Now, we spoke about on the previous slide different things that we're going to be using. Data integration. Well, that's where we're using Data Factory. It's been in Azure for quite some time. It was that move from using SSIS to Data Factory in a cloud environment. Data engineering. Well, Synapse. We've had that for a little while. It's just been incorporated. Same with their data warehousing and data science. Look at that, even our real time analytics. But Power BI, most of you, or some of you, hopefully, have been using it for quite some time, and moving that into Fabric is no change for you. The look and feel is exactly the same. The new kid on the block is the observability side of things, which is Data Activator, where we're able to incorporate that into our environment to make life easier for us to get notifications, etc. When something's changed, when we need to know about something, do we need to make some decisions? All of that is sitting on top of OneLake. Now, OneLake allows us to combine um, different data types, different formats, all into a central location that we're able to easily access. It means that we no longer need to be able to move data, which was one of the biggest problems that we had when we were using integration services, for example. We were having to pick up data, move it across to another environment. We're able to access that all inside of one central location, being OneLake, and we're able to incorporate the security on that to make our lives easier, making our environment secure to pull it all together. So, who's actually going to be using this? Well, when we break it down into the various types, we can see we've got our analysis and action. So these are the types of components that we're going to be using. from our real-time analytics, business intelligence, and observability. They're the things that we're going to be using so that we can be told when something's happening, we can then make those decisions. Our move and transform. Nothing new here, being data integration, engineering, and warehousing. It's technologies that we've been using for quite some time. We've just made it easier. And then we've got our data science to allow for those insights and patterns. Now, the people or types of roles that might use this is where it may change depending on your environment. Okay. Our data engineers, you're probably going to look at these components of Fabric. Data scientists, definitely, we're going to be using Synapse, and you may be wanting to dive more into the Azure ML, the large learning models that are available. Might even pull in some of the newer data science, or I shouldn't say data science, some of the newer AI features to interrogate and investigate those the data that you're wanting to forecast on. Data analysts, once again, it's not changing. And our decision makers, Power BI and Microsoft 365. While all of those are dealing with the data, what we do need to be aware of is down the bottom there, we've got our data stewards. And this is where Fabric integrates with Purview. Okay, so we're able to mark our data, right? Classify it. We can put tags on it. We can even track where it's coming from. And we'll touch on that a little bit later. But out of the box, we get integration between Fabric, all of these types of things that we're needing to do, as well as with that governance side of things.